Alright, good morning everyone. This is Vykker here, just doing a short 20 to 30 minute stream of Animal Crossing. Gonna run around my island, clean up as everyone's starting their day in my household. This is just to try to confirm some of the settings and things I have going on in OBS. I figured it'd be a great chance for me to clean up my island, which I'm only logging onto maybe once a week now. It's kind of tough. There we go, the full show. Good morning. Yes, thank you, Isabel. And from here, I'll just let us all listen to the game. Well, actually, the point is to talk into the mic. Yep, Leaf is here. That's nice. Alright. Not too much going on. We'll see what happens. I'm hoping that the mic sounds good. I'm pretty confident that it sounds great other than this obnoxious clicking that I and every other OBS user seems to have with their compressor and limiters. Overall, the volume balance I have I think is great. It's just this obnoxious ticking of the compressors and limiters and such kicking in and turning off. And that's the one thing I've been trying to get rid of since I've really started doing this whole thing. Yeah, nobody's too happy with me. Still have rank S, even with my redesigns. That's nice. Nice. Thank you, Admiral. Bonsai trees are amazing, but yes, there's a lot to talk about with them. I'm hoping that maybe with the game audio and the microphone on at the same time, that as I talk, whatever discrepancy I have that I'm concerned about may not even be noticeable once the game audio is on. I also noticed in the past that there was a problem with me talking and things dropping in and out, kind of overpowering each other. I had a feeling that might be some kind of limiter issue that I was having. I cut back on the number of limiters I was using, which was only 2, but I had one on the game channel, and that seemed to be causing me a bit more grief than it was actually helping. It seemed like when I was speaking that the game audio would turn down automatically. I'm not sure if that's another setting that I might have to investigate, but we'll see. And for the record, I did double check all of my internal hardware settings on my PC, and I did make sure that everything is set to 48 kilohertz, 2-channel, 16-bit, and everything is set consistently in OBS to those settings. I shouldn't have any concerns about that. And it's the stone axe that just broke. Hopefully I should be able to make one right down here. First have to make this guy. Now I turn that flimsy axe back into a stone axe. It sounds great on these headphones for it just being Animal Crossing. Now I'm all done at the table. They put it back where I want, or no? Nope, it made its way down here because I dug up a fossil. Try to keep my inventory as organized as possible. I have a lot of bells. The main reason I go through and bang on the rocks is just to try to harvest that gold. This seems to be the best way to do it. I know a lot of people try to do it with shovels, or in the past they were. I'm hoping word got around that it's better to use a stone axe. Most of my stones are right here, other than the one next to my house. On the other ledge, I have to go all the way. Yes, there it is. Great. Alright, that brightened my day up just a little bit. And I think that actually puts me at 30 officially. I'm going to have a second row of gold soon. I need to start finding Celeste more often and getting the rest of those horoscope recipes. That's one of my personal endgame goals. is to actually have all of Celeste's recipes and to be able to make every decoration and place them throughout my island and play a little find the item type game where if you can find every one of the things that I put out onto my island, you get a little prize at the end. And I have a couple of the really rare beetles, I don't know, like golden stag or whatever, a couple of them. I can share them in my house if I don't get too distracted, but I'm not going there just yet. And game's making me a little dizzy with the motion blur, and that's even on my Ditto monitor. It always seems brighter in OBS. I gotta figure that out. I'm not sure if that's a setting on my personal monitor, or if that's the way it's being broadcast. I have to check that out. No! That's the last thing I wanted to do. That's the only thing I hate about picking up these sticks, is then I have to spend time turning on the Construction Island Designer app, and then putting the pattern back down. It's really nice to have those patterns everywhere, even though it's, it can be a little tedious maintaining them. And I don't have people over to my island very often. That's something that I want to look into doing more often. I found a website and everything to do it. It's just I'm concerned that people are going to come over and erase everything. Because this took a lot of time to set up, and sometimes there's a couple spots that are even hard to see if it's erased or not. And so that's really quite the tedious process. So the other rock I was talking about that I wanted to still get the materials out of is this one right here. And this is the last rock on my island. And wow, yeah, I forgot about that. It's the money rock. Nice. That did all the others. I wasn't even looking for that. Now I have even more bells that I don't know what to do with. Hopefully there's something nice in the shop today. Maybe I can buy something for my wife and send it to her. That'd be nice. A few weeds here and there. This is a nice little display that I show off from time to time. I got tired of getting gyroids and doing nothing with them. They're a little kooky. And I said, well, hey, why not make just a whole field of gyroids? And then instead of a field, I decided to do this. And it's really nice because you can actually look at just the gyroids by putting on them on that upper level. The whole idea was that I was making a stage for them. I made a nice little production of it. This one here with the strings, that's the one that I find the very least. So if there had to be any type of rarity that I would put on these, this little brush guy, he's really cool. That's probably the only two that I truly like, is that guy with the brush hair, because he just looks absolutely insane when he shakes. And then the other one with the strings, because it makes a nice stringy type sound. A lot of them are just crazy. And then these ones over here, I find these I think they're called stelloids. That light green, yellow looking thing over there. But moving on. Yes, that's the next thing I was trying to find. Wonderful. And I had a spot for it. I definitely have to go buy something. Tomato juice. Do I already have it? I don't. Wow. Of all the things that I actually like, I can make tomato juice now. Nice. And right here, here's my lovely garden. All my tomatoes that I'll turn into juice now. So ultimately, the main reason I chose to do this is just to make sure that hopefully the sound of everything is to my liking, that the microphone can be heard over the game, that the game can still be heard below the microphone, which I'm pretty sure I straightened that out, but like I said in the beginning. Oh, that's right, I forgot. Can't carry anything. Just put it back in the ground. And let's go buy some stuff. Maybe I can pick these up. There's one of those crazy crickets in the ground. Oh, I even filled up my weeds. No way. So let's go talk to Leaf. Let's give him some of my weeds if I really have that many of them. Yes, thank you, Leaf. Oh, nice. That's great. Alright. Let's talk weeds. Yeah, sure, take them off my hands, dude. There's more bells that I can't put anywhere, but at least I got rid of all my weeds. I'm good. Oh, weeding service. What's that? I forgot about that. Sure, it can be a real pain. It's not so bad, but... What I do is I go and pick up all the weeds on the island. Sure. Oh, he puts them in a recycling box, so then I can still sell them back to him. That's pretty funny. Oh, wow. Alright, sure, I'm good. If that's what you say, Leaf, thank you for your honesty. See, any other salesman would have been like, yeah, sure, I saw some weeds over there, it's gonna be 3,000 bells. And he picks up 3 weeds, and it's like, wow, I just paid $1,000 per weed. That's real life for you. And that's what I'm sick and tired of. That's why I come on this game in the first place. Alright, Timmy and Tommy. Ironically, it doesn't look like you have anything I want to buy. What's all this that disappeared? Oh, it's money. I can't sell them money, so they just straight up take it out of my inventory. That I bought, that I don't want. 2 sets of 30 stones. Sure, take those off my hands. See, I told you, 30 gold nuggets. Time to put those away. Iron nuggets. Everything else is pretty low. Get rid of these fossils. Not worried about appraising them. And that looks like it's everything I want to sell. But that still leaves me with a lot of bells. That's a lot of bells to buy. Or receive for selling. And there's not even anything I want to buy. What about this chair? This looks expensive. Elegant chair. 25, sure. That still doesn't put me under 100,000. And what's she looking at? Really? You want that? I'm not buying you that tutu. Come on. No, I'm asking Tutu if she's interested. I don't want that ugly old space heater. And for what it's worth, they used to run off of oil or kerosene. And they both have a very potent smell. Tutu, come on, there's better stuff to buy. Yeah, it is sort of free entertainment, just as long as you don't get sucked into their sales pitches. That's how stores like to do it. Oh yeah, come look at our wonderful stuff. Next thing you know, you're walking around out with $3,000 less than you started with. Man, I need to get my head back in the game. Really need to get my head back in the game and less off of real life. That looks nice in the window. That's something I would definitely buy. Let's find out what's going on with it and how much it costs. Toss some of my bells to the wind. Oh look, they have a Christmassy looking one. These are cool boots. I probably already have them, but I'm a little spend happy, so sure, I'll buy them. That outfit's a little weird, even though it looks a little... I don't even know what to call it. I was going to say punkish, but I don't think that's punkish. No, I don't want the delivery jacket. Come on, Mabel, get it together. This. I'm not even going to try to say that. Kaima Yorogi? Yes, I'll buy that. And they might even have different color ones. I should have went in the closet first. It's okay. I can always share that one. Oh, yeah. Sure. Let me get out of construction mode first and foremost. Yeah, I'm done. She was getting on me last time about this too. Go up here. Let's reorganize my inventory now. Typically I like it to go from softest to hardest. That goes clay, and then stones, and then the iron nuggets, and then gold. Even though gold is really soft, you just put the gold over top of whatever you're making typically in real life. Oh, come on, yes. Dang, man. I'm sorry, my memory is a little short sometimes. And see, this outfit is not that thrilling. I got out of using this outfit the last time by using the wand. That was the last time I was doing a different test, which wasn't thrilling, but it was necessary. And much to my dismay, the last time I did this, it wasn't even... I think my computer had updated, so the audio wasn't even going through. It's really necessary to test everything every time. It's a little obnoxious. I wish I could buy more than one at the same time. I like this blue one too. I'm gonna have 3 of these by the time it's done. That's actually really nice. Thank you, Mabel. That actually makes life a lot easier because I needed to get out of that ugly outfit. And now I'm gonna buy the other one, but hopefully I remember to keep this one on. No thanks. There we go. Beautiful. Even matches the flower in my hair. Awesome. And the shoes that I have on. Perfect. Just like that, I totally remodeled myself, which is great. Still have some flowers trying to come in. Most of my flowers are where I want them. I need to log on when it's snowing or raining a little more often. Now if I could just clean up the island without erasing anything. This I took a lot of time to set up this pattern. Could use a little adjusting maybe. But for the most part, it's a really cool spot I made. Looks great in the winter. It looks even crazier and a little better in my opinion in the summertime. Because that's like the immortal snowman. Yes, yes. Nice to just see her sitting down having tea, even there's like a dozen other places that you can do it, like right here in front of her house. Let's see if there's any weeds in the romance area. No, but there is that. And I do have that other weed that I need to go pick up that I dropped. Perfect. All my bells automatically stack themselves inside my wallet. That's nice. A couple weeds over here next to Tutu's house, it looks like. Which, is she home already? That's amazing. I left the shop and she basically teleported home. We're gonna go inside and see that just for the thrills. Because I think it's hysterical how this game does that. Yup, there she is. We just saw her shopping for that space heater in the shop, but she's actually already home. And see, her home is way too nice for that space heater to be in the middle of this room. Oh, yeah. Her track is really good. That's something I have to work on her friendship level to try to get that music track. That's actually really sweet. And sometimes I just play with the volume so low I really don't pay attention to what's going on or what it sounds like. I just go off the visuals. Yeah, Admiral, I haven't talked to you in a while. I love his attitude. Not worrying about the snowman. I see the snowballs up there. I could make an immortal snowman, get a giant snowflake. Haven't really been making a lot of ice stuff other than that snowman area that kind of completed itself for me. He is goofing off trying to catch that dragonfly, but not running in the right direction. Let's see what he has to say. Buongiorno. I used to say more than that it means you're gonna have a great giorno. It was pretty funny. Huh. Tuck into a messy cornbread appetizer after. Sure. No, everyone's walking around. Queenie over here eyeing me up. If I don't talk to her, she'll get mad. I need to change her catchphrase. I haven't been talking to her enough. I'm tired of her calling everyone chicken. I try to do a little thing afterwards when I talk to them. You know, a little emotion reaction, a nod of the head, something. Let's talk to Monique in her house. Alright. No rendering lag, no encoding lag, and no dropped frames on the network. This should be a beautiful show for anyone that's watching. What's the latest? Oh yeah, that's nice. Actually asking about our resident friend. That's pretty funny. Nice. I have to help get my daughter logged on here later on then. So far, so good. I'm hoping it sounds as good as I think it does. Haven't done a lot of fishing, haven't been visiting a lot of people. It'd be worth it to go to Harv's Island to see if, what's-his-face has a painting or a sculpture or anything worth buying. There shouldn't be a lot left to collect or do anything with. This is my little concert hall area. I wish I had a stage like this in real life. That would be amazing. That's everything I wish I was doing right there. Yay! There you are. What are you doing with the broom, Blanche? Yes, yes. I love these stuck-up snooty people. I really do. Oh no, I'm talking to you, Blanche. Come on, I'm talking to you. Ooh. Yeah, that would be nice. I wish Celeste would show up for it. Hey, viewer, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate that. I hope you're having a good day. My chat function seems to be a little goofy right now. I just noticed that I can't see the chat window in OBS. Even though I have it there, I have it pinned in the program. But no worries. Alright, since I haven't been able to find anything that expensive, I think it's time that I just put a little bit away. And after this, I'm gonna go to Harv's Island. Try to see if Jolly Red has anything worth buying. And unfortunately, I won't be on for much longer, but I'm gonna just stick it out and see what else I can get done cleaning up Club 22. And where was that weed that I had dug up and dropped? Was it up here? No, because all of this is paved. Had to be down here. There was a single I dug up and I couldn't carry, so I dropped it on the ground. That's gonna bug me if I can't find it. There it is. It was this little path. Awesome. Alright, I'm going to take a quick tour of my museum before I go visit Harv's Island, get a refresher on what pieces of artwork I do and don't have. That way, hopefully, if I see something unfamiliar, I am able to snatch it up, provided it's authentic. And yes, I do use a guide to make sure that it's authentic or not. Alright, here's the sculptures. I'm missing all but one of these, it looks like. So, I have those. Tablet, Nefertiti. The Thinker. Okay, that was a nice little reminder as to what I do and don't have. Can't promise I'm going to remember every last detail, but it gives me a good start. Let's visit Brewster real quick. That shouldn't take too long. I managed to get my friendliness with Brewster all the way up there, to the point that he actually cares about seeing me. He's not just like, oh yeah, you want coffee? He's actually treats me with some amount of kindness and recognition. I'm not just some random patron anymore. I have the coffee grinder and all that cool stuff. I'm hoping that later tonight, this is a good time to put this out there. I'm hoping to actually stream Fire Emblem Engage later tonight. A lot of last night I did some of the prerequisites in the Somnial, the little rest area that they give you. I did some training on my characters, things of that nature. The little less entertaining parts basically, and I'm hoping that tonight I can get to the next part of the story. I'm still very early in the game. This might be the third story sequence and the third battle overall in the game. I'm really looking forward to just kind of escaping reality for a little bit and putting myself into that and enjoying a nice good fight. Hopefully it won't be anything like the first two fights where I was just making one mistake after the other. I think I did miss one instance of training when I was first playing it. I didn't realize that it was there. I'm not sure when it unlocks, so my characters are a little bit behind, it feels like, in some of their levels compared to the enemies. I have to try to even that out real fast, otherwise it's going to be very problematic going forward in that game. But I know I'm playing Animal Crossing right now, so I'll try to stick to that. So I'm just trying to go to Harv's Island. Hopefully, Jolly Red will actually have something that's authentic and that I don't have. I'm getting to a point where it's actually really hard to find the artwork that I need for the museum. As you can see with that quick tour, I have a lot of the stuff that needs to be in there. And the fish are the other thing that I struggle with. All the sea life, I've procrastinated on that a lot. I really don't like taking the time to swim around, and the fishing part of it is tedious because you don't know what it is. Whereas with the bugs, at least I could see what it was and creep up on it. Nope. I have that, and I'm pretty sure I had that in there as well. Not positive. I'll check and see if it's real quick at least. Wild painting right half. I might have the left half. But let's see. I'll know real quick when I look at the guide. I use the Polygon guide online. It's been pretty, well, very accurate. Left half, right half. Oh, that's the fake. Already know. I had a feeling it was, but it wasn't positive. No thanks. Alright, I don't need that because I already have it. And other than that, I'm really not interested in doing anything here. Sometimes I was using Katarina's services. She's really good to use in conjunction with the Turtle Captain, or Captain, as he likes to be called. Because he'll take you to different islands, and if you use Katarina's stuff and you get a good luck energy from her, you're able to more likely find a very unique island on the other end of Captain's tours. And you can actually get islands that have a bunch of money rocks. I think there's some that you're more likely to find gold nuggets at, but I would double check that. But it's something to that effect. I just know that depending on what Katarina says, you might even go to the Cherry Blossom Island, or islands that are out of season with different things that you might like to have. There's even a chance of getting to the Star Fragment Island. That's what I'm most interested in. I've only ever been to the Star Fragment Island once or twice. It has the shooting stars going, and they have a real effect on your island when you go back. If you wish on the shooting stars on the Cap'n Island tour, then those stars that you wished on show up on your beach. The only part that I'm inconsistent with on my memory is whether or not they show up on your beach right away, or if they show up on your beach the next day still. But aside from that, when you get to the Star Fragment Island from Cap'n, you're actually able to bang on the rocks and receive star fragments of various kinds, whether it's seasonal or if it's the very large fragments. Because I know in order to make anything that Celeste gives you, it's very important to have those different star fragments, and he's able to provide those to you through those tours. And unfortunately with that, I'm just about done here. I'm just going to take one more fast walk around. If there's anything that I can do, I could put some of these away at home. And I'm sure I'm going to have to start selling stuff from my inventory soon. I'm going to have to do a day where I host a tour of my island and open it up for everyone and just give stuff away to people who want it. So I'm sure there's other players out there. The amount of stuff that you can collect in this game is vast, as any player might know. And in order to save time, it's great for players to network with each other and help each other out. I try to do that a couple of different ways. Social media is bleh. You know, Nintendo doesn't make it easy to network with other players, which is good and bad. I get it. They don't want to be responsible. They know that they have a lot of minors that play. They don't want anything to happen to those minors, so it's very realistic in that sense. But it's a big inconvenience for anyone who's actually just trying to legitimately collect stuff. There you go, that's the problem. Put that in storage, put these in storage, 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 and I'll keep that for now. The wasp nest that can go in storage. Really? That happened so fast. Me and my wife, we both get very annoyed at that. Because I was actually coming here to wrap up, but now I have to entertain Keaton for a moment. Come on in, Keaton. I'm not even turning the light on for you. Well, actually, a real good way to get them to leave is to sit in a chair, but I'll do the high card, low card with him first. Yep, here you go. It doesn't take long. Some of the words they use, gourmand. Sure. So he was actually giving me something. I thought he was going right into high card, low card. I didn't even read it, but here we go. Aaron knit cap. I don't even think that's something that I like, honestly. And this is how I get too much stuff that I don't want. Watch. I'm gonna go with higher because I want to lose, but I will not be surprised if that's actually the answer. Higher. Alright, I lost. Awesome. I didn't need that Aaron knit hat. Wonderful. Thank you. Alright, bye. I'm gonna sit down in this chair. Sit here for a little while. Do some electrical probing on my brain. See what happens. Just like the hospitals. Oh, man. My little control panel there, trying to take over the world. So the ultimate goal of sitting in the chair for a little while is that when I get up and I move over, he's actually going to ask to leave the house without me having to leave and kick him out. And I truly believe that this is a decent method to get people out of your home when they abruptly stop by to visit without impeding the friendship value that they currently have. Because I think if you try to leave while they're in there, that's going to lower their friendship value. And by doing this, it actually gets them to leave. So Keaton's being pretty stubborn. He's checking everything out. I'm going to try sitting in the chair a second time. Now he's going to play with my on-air lamp. I'm sure of it. I'll not be surprised if he turns that off. And sometimes I'll reset it. Alright. He's going to play with the sink now. Yeah, of course. I don't know why they're always so thrilled with that industrial sink. This guy's like really into my house. Oh yeah? You interested in helping me out? So let me use a couple of my extra buttons. Put that up there just to be clear. Come on, Keaton. There we go, it worked. And you have to go slow here. Sometimes we tend to button mash A through this game. Alright, see you later. Sure, whatever memories you had. I'm glad you enjoyed them. And just like that, I can say goodbye now. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I hope to see you again later tonight when I do Fire Emblem Engage. That should be around 9 p.m., sometimes as late as 10, but I try to get started at 9.